This is just Amazon. Happy October. It is Monday, October 1st, 2018. And this morning, got a little bit of a gap up. Nice triangle shape. I really like this. Nice downslope here, a little bit of higher highs or higher lows here. And definitely consolidate right into the open. Not quite clearing Friday's high, which Friday turned out to be, I think it was a bearish candle. Yeah, slightly bearish candle on the day. So a gap up here is trapping all the bears through here, almost trapped everybody. But we could see some real bullishness come out of this. And that's how it opens. A little more than a $10 move, pushes up above the high from yesterday. And it's like, all right, let's wait for a pullback and look to get in. Okay, cold bullish candles. There you go. There's a pullback. Almost into, let's see, the low here is 20, 25, 92, almost into our 20, 25, 57. And then we sort of bounce. No? Okay, we're pulling back. All right, there you go. That's a nice pullback. That's a really nice candle with a lot of selling that then gets bought back up. Really indecisive right here with the high right at 2025.66, right above our 2025.57. And okay, you can get in bullish above it and a stop below it. That would work, right? Because this should just go higher. There you go. It's going higher. That trade's working. Okay, got a little indecision, come back down. Okay, now we're break even. Oh, wait a sec. Now we're just chopping around right at our level. Now, it is a really nice line, 2025.57, right here. Got the squeeze fired, or building, not fired. Here we go. We're going up again. Okay, so this is some lower highs, some higher lows. This is really indecisive right through here. It's just building up some momentum. So slightly larger range than the pre-market. And this is just one of those, it would have been just better to wait. If you had gotten in on this, you could exit now for a small gain. Definitely have your stop up here to trail out if it pulls back down again, because you probably didn't have it there before and probably held through all this, possibly, unless you're moving your stop and you already got trailed out for half an hour loss or something like that. So our squeeze did trigger through here. So this should continue higher. That's what should happen. Instead of gaps down. So it actually gapped from this candle to this candle. Let's zoom in on this a little bit more. Oh boy, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. There you go. So a slight gap down. It's lower highs, higher lows, slight gap down at this point, right into our line. Okay, that doesn't look so bullish. Indecisive candle, really tiny. Another really tiny candle. Another three really indecisive candles right here. And this one, the close on this candle is 20, 25, and 56 cents. 1 cent off, 1 penny off from where this line has been. We've got a triangle, mini triangle here, which should have been a continuation pattern here. So that's one signal that it is going bearish. Triangle here, right on our line. That's just building. That's just building up the momentum. Building up the. It's consolidating. It's getting ready to do something. And all the while, we've got higher lows, lower highs. This is getting ready to go one way or the other. You could bracket this 2027 by 2023. So a $4 risk on the stock and just hold for a while because this is just ready to explode one way or the other. In the very next candle, it starts to break down. So you could be in on this candle. You even could have waited to get a retest and it would have filled you at 2023 on that same candle. Possibly in this candle, but it's going bearish. This is your two candle retest here, right at this low. It comes right into the 5 exponential, breaks down very strong, takes out the low of the day. Look for this level to retest, 2018, 2019, something like that. There we go. Comes all the way back up to 2020 right here. And then these two candles, 20, 20 and 36 cents, 20, 20, 38 cents. That's 2 pennies off of a tweezer top. 1 penny off, excuse me, 1 penny off of that candle, 2 pennies off between these candles. Yeah, we're going bearish. We're going to pull back. Oh, look at this. We actually do a double bottom right here. We're retesting back up to this level, right up into this level. This is your secondary entry, 2022 and 98 cents. Again, 2 pennies off of 2023. And now this one, 2023-12, that would have filled had you gotten an order later, and then starts to roll over. Of course, it looks like we're going to come right into 2013, but we don't stop there. So you should be taking some profits off here. Next target is 2005. Yep, we tag 2005 on the nose. And hey, maybe this is a good place to bounce back up to 2013. Look at that, 2013, 07. I mean, you guys can go back and watch these videos. We've been tracking these 3 lines for a while, and they played out like clockwork. I'm actually a little surprised how well these lines work today, because that just means we're right on with this analysis. Like, look at this. Look at this tiny, like the smallest candle on this chart. What is the range? $1, $1.03. Okay, maybe that candle, 85 cents. Okay, sorry, I misspoke. That one is 85 cents. This one's range is $1. This one, $1.23, $1.10. Okay, that one, $1.49. Okay, so this one is 85 cents, and this one is $1.03. So yeah, we are playing these lines really well. Bounce back up, rolls back down, bounce back up. Okay, no, didn't bounce back up again. Went into the end of the day. But I was looking at this after the fact. It's like, wow, I wish I had been trading some of this today. I had other stuff going on today and didn't trade this at all, but just being able to look at this chart and be like, okay, I see that opportunity. Yeah, I see that breakdown. I see that S-curve retest to these levels. Yep, that's going. Okay, yeah, I could see that all the way down to 2005 on the nose. Even if you missed it, you got another chance to short it from here down to 2005. Everything just worked with this. And even waiting for this to break down, and even if you had waited for a retest of it. So let's see what that could have been. Let's say you missed this breakdown and moved too fast for you. You had your trade set up 2023, so this would have filled by 2027, and then it moved down to 2005. So that's 18. It moved $18. Your risk was 4. Just with the shares, that's a 4.5 hour trade. So 18 divided by 4 is 4.5, right? Should be. Yeah. Okay. So now let's look at what that price was in the option. So let's look at the put at 12.20. Look at the put at 12.20. Where are we at? 12.20. This is the 2000 strike put. It's a Monday. You can go a little further out probably. Let's see. This one at 11.35. Let's see. The low there was 11.15 and the high was 11.25, and this one was 11.20, 11.27. So at 11.35, let's see what that candle was. The 11.35 candle. Yep. Okay. Right there where it almost filled with a high of 2022.86. Then it did fill here, and very similar options pricing. Yeah, you could have been setting that up. Say, okay, if the put comes down to this level, let's just call it 11.50. If it comes back to 11.50, I'm going to put in an entry at 11.50 by 10.50, $100. 11.50, that ended up moving up to, maybe you went with this high, and so that would have been 15, maybe a little bit more, 15.50. 15.50 minus 11.50, that's 4. So that's a 4-hour trade. Almost as good as the shares, actually, in this case, which is pretty good. But you could have held out for a little bit more. All right. So if we look at, let's say you got in as this was breaking down, this gap and then this consolidation here, into this candle, and you are ready, and you are bracketing this candle, and you're in on this one. So what's the range on this candle? That's the 1120 candle. So here you go. That was that last move up that then it gapped. So the 1120 candle is right here. So that candle itself, let's say you've got filled at the worst price at 1110. You could have had a stop at 1010, which was actually back through this consolidation, and it never came back down to there. So let's say you got filled at 1110. Hopefully you got filled a little better. Let's just call it 11 by 10 for where we're at. So that's a little better than the entry over here, 11 by 10. Again, you probably could have held, up to 15, maybe 16, maybe 17. So that would have been 4 or 5 or 6R, and that kind of move, even if it had rolled as it rolled back down, or as it climbed back up to 2013 price, you could have been looking to get in again at 15, stop down at like 14, just because of the location here. Getting in with the analysis that it's going to hold. This level is going to hold, or it held here, and then it's inside, and then it looks like it's going, but it's still holding, and it's just an arbitrary stop up here and an entry down here that is going to roll over because it's been bearish. So I don't know what else to say about how this worked. This is the daily. Gapped up, definitely trapping people, and then sold back down. We did have a squeeze form as it was losing its bearish momentum, and it fired, and it's now today has some bullish momentum. And so it's just a matter to see, is this going to go sideways a little longer? Is it going to rest a little longer and then continue higher, make a new all-time high? We did stay pretty much above the resistances here from these bearish candles. So we've trapped them, and if they're looking to buy to cover, we should see something happen up in this area that we get a little more buying, but it just seems too soon to have a rally up on higher. If that looks more parabolic, that it starts turning with a very strong up angle and gets to 2100 rather quickly, then it's looking like it's starting to go parabolic. And I'm not saying short it. I'm just saying it looks like it's getting parabolic. It's done that here. It's done that here. It's done that here. And it just rests. And then it goes up again. And then it rests. And then it goes up again. And this is a much longer rest. And it could just go up again. I mean, these days, was it going up? It's just resting a little bit here. I just love this chart. I love this day, seeing this, the way these candles played out, this indecision, this triangle. Do I need to draw the triangle? I didn't draw it yet. Oh, man, like a snap to something. Okay, something like that. And something like that. I mean, I'm just throwing it in there just so you can see it in case there's someone who the triangles aren't what they see. I know some people see different things in charts. On Amazon, I see triangles. I see a lot of them, and it really helps to really figure out how to capitalize on that. So there you go. Even with that, touching some of the highs through here, touching some of the lows through here, through the kind of the open price of that one, the open price of this one, and the wicks, I guess close to the wicks, I guess. Pretty close. Anyway, consolidating out this far, and it has already broken down. Now, what's interesting is it broke down, and then it came right back up on that candle, and then rolled down from this candle. If you were holding out for a retest back up to 2025.57, that didn't happen. That would have been a very aggressive retest for it to do that. And it could have, because this was a double bottom. You're looking for it to continue here. We're pulling back a little bit more. Okay, we pulled through the neckline a little bit more. Okay, now here we go. We're going. But it's already got enough of the lower high. So high here, lower high, lower high, lower high, and just kind of roll over. So there's a lot of bearish candles in here. A lot of signals saying, hey, this is getting ready to go bearish. So I hope you guys are seeing this and you like this kind of thing. A lot of times it's just a matter of waiting. I was driving during that time. Didn't even see that. I don't think I saw. I was trying to check charts a little bit, but hard to do. Anyway, seeing that consolidation right here, that's just money. Waiting for that to go. And I mean, you could even go and bracket this. So let's say, sorry, what time was it at? That was at 11:15. 11:15, you see that candle. You got 5 minutes. Okay, 11:15 on the call. This is the 2025 call. I'd probably be out of the money a little bit more. So let's go with 2050. And we look at 11:15. 11:15 is right here. Well, that's pretty good. Right here. So the next candle, well, had you gotten in here, so you're buying at 10 and stopped on here at like 9 for the call. And then on the put at 11:15, there isn't even 11:15. Huh. All right, 11:20, I guess, close enough. You're buying, well, if there was 11:15, you're probably buying like 10:50 by 9:50, something like that. Or, I mean, maybe you could have gotten it 10 by 9, and then this would have started to work, and this one would have stopped you out, and that would have been an R loss here, and then this triggered you in, you're already up, it comes back down, and you're still profitable because you lost an R on the other one, but you're up a little more than an R on this one because you bought at 10, and then you've made that back. So then you're back into what we talked about earlier. Just you have an R already locked, an R gain. I'm sorry, a break even at 11 because you lost an R already, so you gained that R back, and that's where you held. And so you're back up to having break even here at 11. You're just trailing your stop in this setup, and you're basically in at 11 and a stop wherever you move it up. So that would be that'd be the 4, 5, 6 R or something like that we talked about. So which is decent on a Monday, where it doesn't move huge, but it moves really well according to these lines. I mean, really, really well. You heard me say it was a penny off of this one and 2 pennies off a tweezer top here. Now, if you were getting in on this tweezer top and that was your bearish move and your stop is right here, yeah, you got stopped out. That was really aggressive. You got to give this some room, especially after that kind of candle. It's going to want to retest. Now, it doesn't actually close above it. Open and the high are 2021.65, and we don't actually close above that price again. We get close. This is a close of 2021.69. Oh, wait. 2021. I'm sorry, 4 cents. This closed 4 cents. Sorry, that doesn't even visually look like it's right. Okay. Yeah, it closed 4 cents above that open and high, but that's a shave top. Let's look at these candles again. So sorry, I misspoke. I try not to do that. I try not to double click the mouse when it doesn't want to cooperate. There we go. So let's count our signals again. This should continue. It doesn't. That's 1. This consolidates and then breaks down. That's 2. Here's a flag into below our support here, and we break down this support here. That's 3. That's a shaved top candle. That's 4. We do a double bottom, but don't actually get back, and stay above the retest, that neckline. That starts to break down. We never close above. Sorry, I'm saying it again. We close by 4 cents over that open and high. But we don't maintain that. We roll back down. And just look at all this bullishness. Lower lows, lower highs, and just hold on. And so I'm sure there were some people thinking as it's going through here, I'm just going to get out. I'm going to, it's had its move. It's starting to hold that low. I'll take some profit, or I'll take all my profit at 2013 because it shouldn't go past that, and then it does, and you could have made a few more bucks. So The ones that are winning, just gotta figure out how to hold them. But anyway, we will continue to look at what this is going to do, and we'll continue to look for some consolidations like this. Oh, and a squeeze too. I didn't even look at that. Amazing squeeze, rolled over, continued on, and it re-squeezed here. Man, look at that opportunity. Incredible. Hope this helped. Make some rules around the things you see here and wait for it to happen. We'll see if tomorrow it dances on these lines just as well. But I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Just AMZN. Thanks.